What's going on, everyone? I'm back here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be going through the setup process and going over some of the features on the Nintendo Switch home screen. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started and power this device up for the first time. So to do that, you need to hold the power button that is located on the top left of the device. There we go. So now we are booting up. So we have the Nintendo Switch logo there. Alright, so here we are. This is the first screen we're going to see, and it's prompting us to select our language. So you can use either the touchscreen to navigate, or you can use the attached controllers to navigate as well. I'm going to go ahead and just use the touchscreen in this case, so you can tap English. And then you're going to choose your country, so I'm in the Americas. And then we have to agree to the terms and license agreement, of course. So accept. Now we're going to search for a Wi-Fi network. Okay, so there is my Wi-Fi network right here, the Kings. I'm going to tap on that. And now it's going to ask for my password. So let me go ahead and type that in now. Okay. So now it is finding the network and trying to connect to the internet. There we are. So hit OK. And now we need to select a time zone. So I'm under the UTC 8, so I'm in Los Angeles, Vancouver. Okay, so now it's asking if I would like to select a TV and connect to a TV. So I'm going to actually do this later. So I'm going to go ahead and hit later. So now it is asking to detach the controllers from the console. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So go ahead and slide these up. There we are. And it's asking to hold both controllers in both hands. So now, as you can see, even when the console or the controllers are detached from the console, you can still navigate. You can still use them with the device. So anyway, now from this point, we need to select the menus. So I'm going to hit A to hit next. There we are. And now it's just giving us a bit of a demo. So it says you can use the console with the Joy-Con controllers attached or detached. Choose the style you prefer, then continue. So I'm going to actually go ahead and attach them back to the console, just to make it easier for this particular demonstration. There we are. Okay, so let's go ahead and OK. Alright, so now it's asking us to set up an icon and a nickname. So this is basically setting up a user profile for the system. So let's go ahead and hit next. So right here we can select a profile icon. So you can select from the current default ones that are provided, and you can hit more options down here to give more customization. And what's neat is you can also use a me character if you happen to already create one. So what's cool is the Nintendo Switch does support the me functionality, just like all the previous Nintendo consoles. So you can, from here, create a new me. You can choose a lookalike, or you can copy a me from Amiibo. So that's pretty neat. So let's go ahead and go back. And for this time being, I'm just going to select, say, Mario. And now we're going to need to enter a nickname. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll get back. So there we are. Nickname has been set, as well as the profile icon. So once you're all satisfied with that, you can go ahead and hit OK to continue. There we are. So you can also add multiple users for the one console. So you can add up to 8 different users for this one particular console, which is actually really nice if you have multiple users in one household. Say, for example, you have lots of kids or something like that, but only have one Nintendo Switch console. They can all still use it and have their own personal profile to log into. If you do want to add another user, you can hit add another user here. But in this case, I'm going to skip because I only need the one. There we are. Now, this is the parental controls section. So if you have an underage child that you need to put some parental guidance on the system, you can easily do so by configuring the parental controls from this screen here. But in this case, I'm going to skip. And there we are. The setup is now complete. So to get to the home screen from this point, we just need to hit the home button. There we are. And right away, there we are. So here is the home screen. So to give you guys a quick look at what the home screen offers, so some of the interface options here, you have your profile icon in the top left corner. In the top right, we have some system information such as the time, Wi-Fi connectivity, as well as battery life. Again, we have the middle section, which will house all of your games and applications. And then down below that, you have some more system functions. So you have a news section, which if you tap on that, that brings you to the news section, which allows you to view new games, upcoming games, and different things happening within the Nintendo community. And then just to get back, you just hit the home button. Next to that, we have the Nintendo eShop, which is the Nintendo version of their online store. Next to that, we have the album, which is where you can view all of your previously taken screenshots. So if I go ahead and take a screenshot now by hitting the button on the left controller, you do that, as you can see, a screenshot has now been captured. And if I go into the album, you can see that screenshot that I just recently captured. So if I tap on that, you can see it straight from here. And there you go. So that's pretty neat. And then you do have some options. You can hit A to go into editing. So if I hit that, you can post it. You have add text, copy, or delete. So if you add text, you can draw or add text on top of the image. So if I do, say, test, there we are, accept. There we are. So as you can see, it is now added that text overlay on top of the captured screenshot. So you could easily move it around by hitting the change icon here. And as you can see, you could drag it around either on the touch screen, or you could use the left analog stick to move it around as such. Or you could use the right analog stick to get much more precise control over where you want it to be positioned. And then when you're ready to keep it, you just hit A for OK. There you go. Then you can, of course, change the color. And so you could change the color to all these different text options. So I'm going to go, say, with blue. And change the text size, say to large. And if you're happy with where the text is and how your edits are, you hit finish. And it saves that particular image. And there you go. Okay, so next to that, we have controllers. So if we go into controllers, this is where you can change the positioning and settings for the Joy-Con controllers, as well as viewing battery life for each of them. So you can change the grip/order. So if you click on that, you can change the positioning and layout of the controllers, which is kind of cool, as well as pair new controllers to the console if you happen to buy more, which you can do. You can actually buy more separately and add additional controllers to the console for extra people to be able to play with you. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so then next up we have settings, or system settings rather. So if you jump into there, this is where you can find all of the system settings, but I'll just tap on them to let you guys see them. So airplane mode is here. So that's screen brightness, screen lock, lets you add a password, parental controls, and then we have internet, which I'm not going to tap on because it'll show IP address and personal information regarding with my connection and everything, which I don't want to show. Then we have data management, which will show all of your current free space on your system. Then you have users, so you can manage users. Then you have me, and this is where you can create and edit a me character. Unfortunately, there's no dedicated application on the home screen to be able to do this, so you have to go into the settings application or menu. Then you have amiibo, themes, so you can change the theme from either basic white or basic black. So if we go to black, you can get a dark mode, which is actually really useful when you're in a dark room. It's much easier on the eyes, so that's a really nice option there. Then you have notification settings, so you can adjust that. You have sleep mode, so you can change the time and amount of time it takes to go into sleep mode. Then you have controllers and sensors. Again, this is where you can change the grip of the controller, vibration, whether you want that on or off, calibration, test input devices, and all that good stuff there. Then we have TV settings, so you can change the resolution of the output to the TV, the RGB range, adjust the screen size, turn on or off burn in reduction, as well as TV sound, so you can make it either stereo or mono. And then lastly, we have system, so you can do system software update straight from here. Change the console nickname, which can be changed at any time. It's not permanent, so you can do that whenever you'd like. Language, region, as well as changing date and time. So that's basically the basics of the system settings. So let's go ahead and back out. And then the last option here is sleep mode. So if you click on that, it will, of course, put the system into sleep mode. And then lastly over here, if I tap on the profile, this will bring you to your profile page where you can edit your nickname, edit your profile icon, and then link a Nintendo account. And then on this, you can add a friend. So you can have a friends list so you can play games with your friends online. Now, the one unfortunate thing with this is Nintendo is still using the very, very outdated friend code system. So yeah, to be able to add a friend, you still have to type in their particular friend code. Then both parties have to accept the friend code and or enter it into their system to be able to become friends, which is a really clunky way of doing it. I'm not entirely sure why Nintendo is doing it the way they are. I really feel that they should do it similar to what Sony and Microsoft are doing with the PlayStation Network and Xbox Live services. I just think it'd be better if it was done in that way. Then below that you have the add friend, which you have to link a Nintendo account to be able to do so. And then user settings, so again, you can change all of your basic profile settings from there as well. So yeah, that's been basically a quick look at the setup process as well as the home screen on the Nintendo Switch console. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video and hope that you found it fairly informational. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It's greatly appreciated. Also hit that thumbs up button as well. That lets me know that you guys are enjoying my videos. And if you guys have any questions or comments or anything of such of what you've seen here, drop them below and I'll get back to them as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, with that all being said, hope you guys have enjoyed once again. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.